right, I would like to thank Avon, Claire, and Ruben for actually submitting your work. All right, now I would like to know, please explain to me why didn't you submit your work? And Jane, Ruben submitted, Wen-Xing, three of you. Right, so and what happened? Why did you not submit your work? As well as Jane, you did not submit your work. And then Wen-Xing, you also did not submit your work. So what happened? And you forgot. Thank you for at least explaining to me. All right, at least it's the honest truth you forgot. Or you can tell me you're lazy if that's the truth. All right, maybe you remembered, but you were lazy. All right, so Anne, you say you forgot. What about the rest? Jane and Wen-Xing. All right, Wen-Xing said you also forgot. How about Jane? Jane, what happened? You did not submit your work. Now, today is Wednesday. Can you all please remember that every Tuesday evening, when you come back from school, every Tuesday, you must submit your homework. All right, so your tutorial is on Wednesday. Can you please submit your homework on Tuesday? All right, because then you will benefit better. All right, this tutorial will help you more. You don't waste your parents' hard-earned money. Okay, even yes, you have submitted. You see your name in the star here. PowerPoint slides, there's a star here. All right, so I give a star to Evan, Claire, and Ruben for submitting their work. Keep it up. The rest, please don't forget. All right, every Tuesday night, please do your homework. Every Tuesday afternoon when you come back from school, straight away you do your homework. You can even do the homework on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, you don't have to wait for Tuesday. All right, now let's continue. Which statement about bacteria is correct? Right, now, first of all, can everybody type into the chat? All right, I have 6 of you. I want 6 answers. Is bacteria a living thing? I repeat, is bacteria a living thing? Type your answer yes or no. Got 1 answer, 2 answer. Good job, Evan. Good job, Anne. The rest, good job, Ruben. 3 answers already. What happened to the other 3 more? Is bacteria a living thing? All right. That is my question. Is bacteria a living thing? Let me see who has not responded. Okay, good job, Wen-Xing. Good job, Claire. Jane, that is wrong. All right, Jane, take note. Bacteria is a living thing. Now, it's okay if you give me wrong answer. I will not be angry if you give me wrong answer. I will only be angry if you don't give me any answer. So, bacteria is living thing. All right, so bacteria is a living thing, and all living things need air, food, and water. So, bacteria also need air. Bacteria also needs food. Bacteria also needs water. All right, so all living things need air, food, and water.
Where
So
does the bacteria get food from?
where does bacteria come from? Is that your question, Evan?
Where
Evan,
does the bacteria get food from?
okay, very good question. How does the bacteria get its food from? Now, can bacteria make their food? Can bacteria make their own food? Obviously, yes or no? No, right? Because only who can make food?
Plants.
Only plants can make food. All right, so bacteria is not a plant. So bacteria cannot make their own food. So they have to eat food from other sources. All right, so that bacteria has to grow somewhere. So bacteria can grow inside a living body. There's bacteria in our body right now. All right, so there's bacteria inside our body. Because our body has good bacteria, our body may also have bad bacteria. Okay, so if you drink Yakult, that's good bacteria. Okay, but there's also bad bacteria that will cause you to have stomach ache or diarrhea. You go toilet, you run to the toilet when you have bad bacteria in your body. But when your body has good bacteria, it helps you to digest your food better. So bacteria, right, is eating the food from our body. Right, so bacteria needs to grow somewhere and take food from the things around it. Okay, so bacteria cannot make their own food. Okay, so let's take a look at the statement. They want correct. So what must you put on top? Someone unmute yourself. What do I put on top? If they want correct, I put a tick, right? Okay. Now, boys and girls, it's a very small class. It's only 6 of you here. So you are, it should be a class that will help you a lot. But I need you to participate actively in the class. All right. So use the chat or unmute yourself. Since it's a very small class, you can unmute yourself. All right. So correct, you put a tick. Sometimes they ask you for incorrect, then you put a cross. So can living things reproduce? Yes or no? Either type into the chat or unmute yourself. Can living things reproduce? Yes or no? Yes. All
Yes.
living things reproduce. So it's correct. Bacteria is a living thing, so bacteria also reproduce. Do you all know what's the meaning of reproduce? Reproduce means have babies, have the next generation, have the young. All right, like babies like that. But don't write babies, have the young, have the next generation. Okay, so parent bacteria will have their baby bacteria, the young bacteria. They will have the next generation, reproduce. All right, they'll grow more and more and more. Okay, so are they microorganisms? Now, micro means very big or very small. Micro. Very big or very small, boys and girls?
Oh.
Everybody type your answer into the chat then. Very big or very small? Can you just write
Oh.
big or small? Okay, very small.
So
All right,
small
so
you can't even see with a naked eye.
yes. So what is the meaning of organisms? Anyone? What is the meaning of this word organism?
Organisms means like living things.
Very good. Good job, Evan. Living thing. If you don't know, never mind. You learn it now. All right. So organism means a living thing. Okay. So and do not get mixed up with now micro and macro. Micro means small. All right. Macro means big. Okay. Now, micro, last time we wear mini skirt. Some people's skirt are even shorter than mini skirt. We call them micro skirt. All right. So micro means small. It comes from the word microscope. All right. So very small. When something is very small, you need a micro what to see it. You need a microscope to see it, right? Have y'all heard of the word microscope? How many of you have seen a microscope in school before? Can you type into the chat yes or no? Have you seen things through the microscope? All right, yes or no? Okay, yes. Oh, and no. Okay. Most schools will allow their students to look through the microscope. All right. Hopefully, you will have a chance to see next year if you haven't have the chance to see in primary 3. All right. So you need a microscope to see. So I'm going to highlight for you the word micro. Micro comes from the word microscope. It's very, very small. So need microscope to see. So the word micro comes from the word microscope. Microscope. All right. So microorganism means very, very small living thing. Organism means living thing. Okay. So it is very true, right? Bacteria is so small we cannot see it with our eyes. So it's true. So I put a tick. All right. So maybe I'll just put a tick here so that it's easier for you to see. Okay, then C. Bacteria cannot grow in water. Is it correct? Boys and girls, unmute yourself. If you're very shy, you type into the chat. Is that okay? Can I make the request? Can I appeal to everyone? You either unmute yourself and use a microphone to talk, or you use the chat.
No.
All right, it's wrong. Good, thank you for responding. Ruben, you're very lucky. Ruben has seen a microscope in kindergarten. All right, so your kindergarten is very well equipped. Okay, so have a very good instrument to show you. Okay, so there is bacteria in water. There's bacteria in the air. All right, so bacteria can be found everywhere. Bacteria in the air, bacteria in the water. That's why you cannot just drink water from the pond. You get a stomach ache. There's also bacteria in our body. All right. Right now, your saliva also has bacteria. Okay. Now, sentence number D say they are all harmful. Can you add in the word all in your answers? Because original one, they don't have the all. All right. They are all harmful in our bodies. Is it true? True or false? Bacteria is all harmful.
False.
False, right? So bacteria can have good bacteria. All right, so we have good bacteria, we have bad bacteria. So good bacteria such as inside Yakult or yogurt or kimchi If you like to eat Korean kimchi, kimchi has a lot of good bacteria. All right, so bacteria can be good, bacteria can be bad. Bacteria is found everywhere. Bacteria is found in the air. Bacteria is found in the water. Bacteria is found on the table. Bacteria is found on your hands. Bacteria is found inside your body. So it's false. So the only correct one is A and B. So answer is B. Easy? All right, is everybody clear? All right, any questions so far? So
No.
for this, right, Evan, Claire, Ruben, well done. You answered this question correctly. All right, however, some of you forgot to submit your work. Let's go to the next question. All right, now there are 4 groups of living things. Okay, so this is the memory aid. Funny boys are popular. So if let's say, like my father will always tell me jokes, right? So to make me laugh when I was young, funny boys. All right, my father is a boy, right? Funny boys are popular. All right, what does it stand for? Can everyone type into the chat, what does F stand for? And then B. Okay, I'm going to use blue color then, easier to see. All right, funny boys are popular. So what does it stand for? These are the 4 groups of living things. All right, quickly, F stands for what? Thank you, and fungi. All right, so fungi is a living thing. All right, fungi is a living thing. Fungi need air, food, and water. Next, what does B stand for? Boys and girls, can we do faster, please? What does B stand for? I told you already. It's from the previous question. You have good, yes, you have bacteria, right? Everywhere. There's good bacteria, there's bad bacteria. So bacteria. You don't need to leave a spacing. I'm just helping you to spell it out. All right, well done, Ruben. Ruben has all the 4 words already. Fungi, bacteria, animal, and plant. All right, animals and plants. Okay, now let's talk about fungi. There are 3 types of fungi. Okay, so I'll use red, MMY. All right, so I have MMY. It sounds like my fungi. Like my fungi. Because fungi sounds like this word. You know, fungi. This word sounds like fungi. All right, it sounds like fungi and fungi. So my fungi, my father is my fun guy, or my father is my funny guy. All right, so what are the 3 groups of fungi? It starts with M, and Y. Can you type into the chat whatever you can remember? See if you can remember all 3 of them, the 3 types of fungi. What are the 3 types of fungi? One is you can see on the bread. I'm sure your teacher has done the experiment. You leave the bread on the table. Then what will grow on the bread? That's a fungi growing. So what is the M? Boys and girls, what is the fungi that start with M growing on the bread? If you leave a bread on the table for many weeks, very good job, Ruben. The rest of you, okay, so let me ask, Claire, can you give me one? Claire, contribute one. Can you give me one fungi? Hi, Claire, can you give me one fungi?
Moss.
Louder, please.
Moss.
Moss. Now, moss is not a fungi. Are you talking about this word, Claire? Are you talking about this word, Claire? Can you type yes or no, or you nod your head? Can you tell me, are you referring to MOSS? Okay. Now, it's very good that Claire made this mistake so that all of us can learn. Now, moss is a plant. All right, moss is a plant. It's not a fungi. All right, so it belongs here. Claire, what you contributed? Moss is here. Moss is under plant. Moss is not fungi. Moss is not bacteria. Moss is not an animal. Moss is under plant. All right, so please remember moss is a plant. All right, so this another M. Try again, Claire. Claire, if you leave a piece of bread on the table for many weeks, what will grow on the bread? That if you eat it, you have a stomach ache, you have diarrhea. What will grow on that piece of bread if you leave that bread on the table for many days?
Mold.
Can you spell it out in the chat? Or you can spell out just by speaking loudly. I can help you spell. Okay, well done, Claire. So mo.